Welcome back. And one of our biggest jobs as news outlets is keeping an eye on other jobs out there in our community. Here's our own Mark Peterson's report from the WNDU Vault on a big workforce development all the way back in 1986.
Nearly 500 workers at the RACO electrical equipment plant in South Bend remain off their jobs today. They went on strike at midnight after the company's 3-year contract with Local 913 of the International Union of Electrical Radio and Machine Workers expired. At this South Bend hotel, negotiators did reach a tentative agreement on a new 3-year package about 8:30 this morning. That followed a 25-hour-long bargaining session. But RACO workers will not return to their jobs until after a contract is approved during a ratification vote. Officials here at the Union Hall say that ratification vote will likely take place this Saturday or Sunday. And while they won't discuss exact details of the contract until after the vote, they do say it contains a modest increase in wages and pension benefits, but calls for some concessions in the areas of insurance and seniority rights. Meantime, negotiators from the United Auto Workers Union Local 9 and the South Bend Bendix plant also worked through the night and reached their tentative agreement at about 5:30 this morning. Union officials will not discuss details other than to say they did not get all they wanted, although they still feel it is a good contract. The rank and file will have the final say during a ratification vote slated for a week from Saturday at Washington High School. In the meantime, some 1,800 Bendix workers will stay at their jobs working without a contract. Reporting from South Bend, Mark Peterson, News Center 16.
Thoughts?
Well, too many, actually, but those were different days, and organized labor was a much bigger thing. I mean, it's still there, but it's, that's 40 years ago. And, organized labor unions were much stronger back then. We had a big presence from Bendix. Yeah. We mentioned RACO, several of them. And some of those companies, RACO, for example, is still around, owned by a different parent company now. But just a very different sort of work environment, I think, in those days than exists today.
And I feel like our shift even has focused a little bit more on looking at the RV industry now when it comes to our types of jobs reporting, and also the businesses that are coming into our community as well, with some headquarters and other businesses deciding to settle here as well.
Yep.